Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great morning this wonderful Christmas Eve morning. Ho, 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 Todd. How are you this morning?
You calling me a hoe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Do do do. Ah, what the heck? Getting stuff straight here.
There we are. Okay. Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube's land. Hope y'all having a great morning. Good morning, Jabus. Good morning, Bumcrack. Good morning, Swamp Picker.
Do,
Good morning,
do.
Hank. Good morning, Miss Ping. Todd is decorated. Yep, he has. So how's everything going this morning, Todd? How's Gwen doing? How are you doing? You lost one of your children.
Just getting by. Still sad.
I'm sure. It'll take a while.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Vintage. Merry Christmas Eve to you too, Pink. So, have you are you ready for Christmas? Is the kids coming in? Well, you have one of the kids with you.
uh, yeah, the plans are made. David didn't get to come in for a couple of days, but
Okay.
so we're we're having steak for Christmas dinner. We're gonna grill a steak, and then I think for when David gets to come, we're gonna do cook a ham.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
My mom is making what's it called? We're not having a traditional Christmas dinner. What's it called? Where you? It's like the piece of meat and it's got the ribs sticking out of it. Not like ribs. It's standing something.
Well, that's swanky.
Yeah, she's wanting to do something different.
Uh,
Um, because at Christmas time, I mean at Thanksgiving, we had the turkey and dressing and all that mess.
beef tenderloin.
I don't remember what it's called, but anyway. And I had my traditional Danish cookies for breakfast. That's my sin. That's my vice. Is those Danish cookies that come out at Christmas time because they're just enough sweet. Rib. That's it. Standing rib roast. Thank you, Jabus. For somebody that lives over on that side of the state, you sure are pretty educated. Uh,
Yeah, that's the kind they put the little paper crowns on the ends of the ribs, right?
yeah, she don't do that though. Um,
Always
okay,
wondered what the point of the decorating your ribs was.
to make it spiffy looking.
I guess chicken
Tamale,
tamales con queso, cerveza, meatloaf, ham, tater
tater
salad, and
salad.
a musket. Right.
Well, that sounds okay too. I'm not. Thanksgiving, she does the spread with the Thanksgiving, turkey and ham and stuff like that. And after that's done, Christmas can be tacos for all I care, with some Mexican rice and some black beans.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna starve this Christmas, but we're not we're not doing the scene out of the Rockwell portrait, whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah. Roberta had to go to the office this morning for half a day.
Yeah,
So,
post office is open half a day. Sadie had to work a half a day yesterday. Anissa, you got orders. Whoop, whoop.
yeah, she said she had one.
Sadie,
Um,
did you?
Speaking of post office, I fe- we've got a new post office. The town of Pineville lays up against Charlotte. And their old post office was the size of, I don't know, 24 by 30, double wide. That's about the size of it. They're new. They just moved and they've got a big old, they moved where a Talbot's used to be. And they've got a, they got a big post office box, section now. And I mean, it's really top drawer. And I thought they were closing it for a while. Oh, you have four orders. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, Anissa. I thought you only had one. Four orders is better than nothing.
We tied in this. I got 4 going out also.
So, was anybody having Christmas snow?
uh, Maggie is.
Yeah,
Brid-
Maggie's.
Bridget is.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I've never seen a white Christmas. Never, ever. We went to the mountains snow skiing for 1 year at Christmas time. We were going Christmas Day. We had my parents and my uncles had rented a house on the slopes at Beach Mountain. Beth, if you're listening, or any of you ladies that went to the uh, up to the Yellow Brick Road thing, Land of Oz, y'all rode. If y'all rode the chairlift up, you rode right past the house we had. But anyway, they didn't even make snow. We thought, well, hell, we'll have some snow because they have to make snow for the daggum slopes. Well, they didn't have to make any snow, so we didn't even have fake snow. But we've never had any white Christmases.
I grew up in the panhandle of Texas, and we had 2 or 3 or 4 up there. I don't think we've ever had a white Christmas here.
So I told my brothers next year we need to rent a house someplace up north so Mom can see a white Christmas. She's 90 years old. She needs to. She deserves to have one. Okay, Rox, lay down. Thank you. But good morning, Jennifer. I hope you're having a great morning, Mr. Bandit. Are you, Mr. Bandit? Do you have a black Trans Am? Oh no, this is my baby girl. You can't hear her because I think she's too far away from the mic. She's just purring up.
Yeah, we can hear.
Can you really?
Yep.
You're in love. Like why? Who you in love with? Currently a silver bullet. So what all y'all got planned on today? Y'all just taking the day off, getting that pre-Christmas festivities, ship the things you got to ship.
Yeah, I'm tied in this. I've got 4 going out also, so get those packed and gone. Nothing much.
Leggett found a boyfriend. Okay, Javis, you don't get carried away here now. He has feelings. Um, Roberta will be home about noon, and then she's off for the next till the 3rd of January. She's taking some burning up some vacation. No, she's off till the day after New Year's because she's burning up vacation she hadn't used. Uh, Jabez, that question is out for debate. Says he's like a 17-year-old boy, but I think as I say, he's a 43-year-old mother of three. Stop. Um, make maybe the pineapple cruise is flipped. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, y'all gotta let the pineapples go. That doesn't apply anymore unless y'all doing it at your own homes. So anyway, we're going to just kind of hang out. I got my video scanner going in a different room. I don't know whether you can hear the click, 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 click from that, but good morning, Land Shark. Um,
I can hear purring real
my
good
mom
now.
likes it. Yeah, she's rubbing up against the mic. Um, my mom likes the apple pies from Sam's Club, so I had to go get one of those yesterday, and ended up. This is going to send Anissa over the edge. My niece has four children. Four children. The oldest one's four. Y'all do the math. Her brother has two children. One's seven, and one is five. And good old Uncle Tom bought a case of Yoo-Hoo.
Mm.
I'm going to I am going to give those babies whatever they want. No, that's not a motorboat. That is my purring pussycat, Sandy. I love. Yeah. Savannah said she wanted to have all her kids real close together, so there would be, they could play together, and their social groups would not be so diverse. Like my brother is 5 years older than I am. We were never in the same social group. When he was a teenager, I was a preteen. Then when became a teenager, he was out of high school in the college scene. So um, she wanted them all together. So God bless her and her husband. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of diapers. I'm hoping that I'll live to see a grandchild, or I won't be so shaky that they won't let me hold it. Um, and they're expecting a big Christmas. Christmas just doesn't seem to be Christmas without little kids. You two, Anissa, you hope to see a grandchild at some time? You know, as I'm sure you know, I like Korean dramas, Korean TV shows. Korean soap operas is what the hell they are. Anyway, It just seems like if you get married, ladies, if you get married, within a year you're supposed to be pregnant. That's all you're good for is to give the grandmother a grandchild, the mother-in-law a grandchild. I just got to get some married off. I got one, and they're all that's tied up in grad school. I think we're going to have a big old meet and greet. If you got a 20-year-old child that's not that you need to find them a spouse for, we're going to all meet up and have a arranged marriage session. You can like her just as well as you can like nobody. So let's go ahead and sign the papers and be done with it.
I got a
I've never
33-year-old that needs to find a rich woman.
ritual. So anybody got? Yeah, that's it. Um, so if anybody's got any daughters that they need to marry off, we need to have a confab. You don't even have to bring a dowry. Before my niece got married, my younger brother, who is the father of Savannah, he kept telling her, "You got to get married because already right now I've got 4 chickens, 2 cows, a goat, and a sheep in your dowry. If you get another year older, I'm going to have to throw another cow and another uh, couple of dozen chickens in there."
I wonder how dowries got started. That seems like a strange thing.
You were selling your daughter off, is what they were doing.
I guess because in the biblical days, I guess the oldest son always inherited everything, and all the different laws that the Old Testament had. But there
That's
were
right,
also
Anissa. Let me. I'm sorry, Todd. Go ahead.
laws in like Leviticus, I think, that if a widow was supposed to be taken in by a brother of the husband, stuff like that. People that had unattractive daughters.
I know, Sandy. You know what? Mr. YouTube monitoring computer program. The person that said that quote right there is a lady. Okay, so don't be busting my chops for it.
Birthright, yeah. And wasn't
No,
it
you're
Esau
cute.
and Isaac? Isaac got the birthright by tricking his father into giving him the blessing. Which one was that? Was that Isaac and Esau? Anyway, strange how things worked back in the day. Wow, lag comes with a
Yeah,
lot of baggage.
yeah, he does. But he should have a big old fat bank account because it's not like he's spending it on the women folk. Good morning, Chastity. Hope you're having a great day.
Someone monitors this bunch.
Um, well, there's a program that monitors everything. They'll kick you off of demonetization. Like that's worth a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, anyway, yeah, we're going to create a new trend. Resellers marrying their children off to each other because they won't find a spouse. Um, dang, Craig, I like your logo. Is I'll have to hire somebody on Fiverr to do it because I have no artistic skill at all. I even tried using one of the AIs to do it, and it looked like crap. Oh yeah, we don't even want to talk about Lag's collection. Anyway, I like your logo, Craig. That's pretty cool. Under his bed doesn't have a bed frame. It's all the magazines stacked up on top of each other with his mattress on it. He just can't let the mattress get so high up that the bedspread won't touch the floor. Look at there.
You don't have
You're off
our
work today.
Good morning. Good morning.
you don't have our names displayed. I like Sadie's name today.
Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can. Layers. I gotta figure out how to turn it back on.
Sadie got the blow mold Santa out today.
Yeah, he
I
does.
did.
So what's better, Sadie, Elvis or Santa?
Oh,
Oh, okay, it's Elvis now since you broke Santa.
Sand it down. Sand it down. Code red. Uh, well, boy, that's a tough one. I don't know. Let me see. Probably Elvis for me.
Because Elvis brings presents to you.
Well, no, but I probably would rather meet Elvis if I had the opportunity.
That is a tough question. I don't know the answer to that one.
Todd's in Hirichi.
Sadie
So
should have.
how is back to school going?
Doing good.
Are you what grade? What grades are you dealing with? High school, middle
Uh,
school, elementary, all the above?
all of the above, Tom. I mean,
Oh,
we
so
just.
you
I mean, we just deal with the buildings and the maintenance. Yes, we got to cipher through the kids at times, but we don't really have much of. It doesn't matter to us. Who what child is in the building at the time. We just got a job to do.
yeah, those middle school girls are real bitches though. You have to watch. And that's a direct quote from a friend of mine that's got four.
Hey,
He's got four daughters. One's in elementary school, two's in middle school because they're twins, and the third one, I mean, the fourth one is in
I
high
know,
school.
I know, lag.
He said if it wasn't for his wife keeping those girls at bay, he don't know how he would survive.
Right. Well, I'm not the in-house plumber guy, although I can do some plumbing.
Right.
Uh, but our plumbing guy, you talk about uh, some issues. I mean, it would blow your mind the stuff that he gets out of these toilets.
I wouldn't doubt it. Craig, send me a link to the AI you use for that, please. I'm sure. I'm sure.
I
So you
remember
can
it was
have
so
a
much fun in the boys' room
blue.
in school to get a wad of toilet paper and wet it down in the sink and throw it
Oh
up
yeah,
and stick it on the ceiling.
Right, right.
I don't think the
Yeah,
men's, I don't think the boys' room at my school ever didn't have toilet paper stuck to the ceiling.
right, right.
Because it wasn't just me, it was everybody.
Craig says
Uh,
he's got some Elvis bears in his booth, Mr. Sadie. Chat GPT? Okay. Um,
Okay.
do I? Uh, so is your favorite Christmas Blue Christmas by Elvis?
Yes. And Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. It's a tie.
Yeah. My favorite Christmas song is Blue Christmas by Porky Pig. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. But
I
it
love that.
blue.
Yeah.
but as for
Love that
me
time.
and
It was nice when you
Grandpa,
voiced your
we
hair.
believe.
You know what,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ja- Javis? Um, when the hell did you become? And I used just about used a really bad word. The fashion police. As y'all, some of y'all might know, I messed up. I was trying to get things set up last night and find a lovely little background that's festive, and got everything set up. And then, but I used 9 p.m. instead of 9 a.m. and I just couldn't get it to correct. I could not get it to straighten out. So I laid in bed. I took down the YouTube one and was trying to get the EV Muck side straightened out just for the damn date. But it's because I'm sending it because I've got it linked with my YouTube account and it automatically creates the YouTube
Okay.
video. It just grind my great gears. And I went to bed and about 3 o'clock I woke up and the first thing that popped in my mind was, well, I got to go pee. But the second thing was, let me go take another look at that thing. So about 4:30 this morning, I had it all straightened out. I had to completely do away with the EV Mux setup and recreate it, and then it allowed the YouTube one to be created.
Now
So
that's the first thing that goes through my mind at 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and 6 a.m. I gotta go pee.
so yeah, it does. Takes 2 days,
At least you
but
have
you know,
hair. I
lag.
mean,
You're welcome.
I can't speak for Todd. I can only speak for myself because Todd's never been seen. But at least you have hair time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
getting
don't
thin on
have
top.
hair.
I, I told Roberta
My
when
hair is always
if
straight.
If I told Roberta if I ever gets to the point where I don't have hair on the top of my head, but on the side, I'm going over to Roosters, which is a man's barber shop. They do shaves with a straight razor and all that kind of stuff, and I'm gonna have them take it all off. And Roberta's like, no hell, you're not either. I said, you gonna get me a tube? And actually, the barber told me that if I was to shave it one time, it might come back on the risk that. But like I said, it just. Do you ever have any? Is it an old man thing that something like that happens and then you just can't get it out of your mind? Because after I went to bed, I laid there thinking about it, and then I finally went to sleep, and I don't know, it just drives me crazy. I wouldn't doubt it, Jabus. I'm just over this internet connection we've got. I'm really thinking about going ahead and getting Starlink.
You know, I went to YouTube. Well, I still kept my internet, my Uverse fiber optic.
Right, right. Right.
But I went to I canceled all my cable, all my uh I went to YouTube TV for $72 a month.
Hmm.
And I really can't tell much of a difference. They've got just about every channel, all the crime shows that my wife likes. They've got a good assortment of stuff. And they gave me a nice entry deal.
I okay. We get um plus the one with all the Star Trek stuff on it. Paramount Plus. We get that because Roberta has the Walmart Plus thing, and so we get that with ads. That's okay. And because we have Amazon Prime, we get Amazon Prime. But we also have Max that one of my boys pays for, and we have something. Oh, we have Netflix, which we pay for, and somebody else pays for one of the other streaming ones, and the other one pays for the other streaming. So we have a lot of streaming.
Yeah, us
Most of
too.
the time, after 30 days, you've watched everything on there.
Well, and Netflix is starting to get a little bit out of control. With I don't know what are they like 30 a month now? Is
You
that
know it.
crackling? Is that crackling me or is that somebody else? Just
Not me.
I don't know what it is. I heard it too, but I don't know what it is.
okay. If it's me, let me know. I can get out of here, but I don't want to mess up the show.
I no, you're fine. I just and you know what? Most of the stuff that we watch, I watch is on YouTube. Because I just and that's sad. Actually, I've been watching old black and white movies on YouTube. But my favorite Scrooge movie is on Netflix. So I mean on YouTube, so I watch it, and that's the musical version. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So anyway, show us the Velvet Elvises. Mr. Sadie doesn't have Velvet Elvises in his office. He's got them out in the living room where everybody can see them. He's not ashamed. So anywho,
I got rid of all my
another
Elvis stuff.
year's wrapping up. Another year's wrapping up.
Maybe that's better.
Has anybody started thinking about what they're going to do different next year? Nope.
Uh,
Different?
I need to do a better job of clearing out old inventory. I think that's what I need to do the most, business wise. If nobody wants it, it's got to go. People have talked that all that old stale inventory is ruining your algorithm on eBay. I don't know if it's true or not. That's just what I hear. Some people get rid of stuff after a year, and I'm like, I've got stuff that's like 6 years old.
I've only ever taken a handful of items off eBay over the years, and I've probably got stuff on there that's 5 years old at least. Just like you said, every now and then you'll sell something, that's.
Right.
And if you have the listings anyway, and if you're short on listings, I guess maybe it's worth taking a little bit of a look at. But if you have the listings anyway, what's it hurting?
Uh,
I don't think it drags you down. I mean, maybe, there's a lot of theories out there, but I don't think it drags you down.
okay.
That's my opinion. I mean, there's no scientific proof behind it, but I just don't think it drags you down. You're a perfect example, Todd. You've got stuff that's been on there a while, and you have steady sales for the most part, right?
Yeah, he does. He bitches
Yeah,
about
they're
it, but
steady, but I just wonder if it'd be better. Anyway, I don't need the stuff that's been here 6 years.
Yeah,
Unless it's, I don't know, I've got some like sterling silver jewelry that just sits, and I'm like, why didn't this sell?
right.
well, it's just going up in value. So just it's not like it's a
But it's not taking up any space, so I don't worry about that. But I don't know. I could use the storage space at this point. I got
Yeah,
like some shoes that I've had for a long time.
yeah. If you get to that storage point condition, then I guess that's another reason, other than. But that's really, I mean, if you've got the listings or if you don't have the listings, and if you need the storage, or if you think it affects your algorithm or whatever, I guess those would be a few reasons to maybe purge. But I don't know. I'm not at that point.
I've always approached it kind of like mark it down, and it will, it'll go then. But
Yeah,
I've marked some stuff down so far. It costs almost as much to ship it as it would to make a profit on it. So
right.
Chastity. You talking about? I don't think that's true with what Todd said about it. If you got a lot of inventory sitting, it messes up your algorithms. Or did I miss something else?
Hey, Bubba. Good
You know,
morning. Merry Christmas.
I think I think Todd. Good morning, Mike. I think Todd lists and sells enough that I don't think it makes any difference for him because he is constantly fluffing his store one way or the other.
Right. He's
That's my
consistently
opinion.
active
Good
in
morning,
the
Hank. I don't know whether I saw it.
well,
It's not,
morning, Hank.
I
Merry
keep
Christmas.
getting a lot of inventory that's just they're going to be slow sellers anyway. Like I got a ton of new
toothbrush holders.
no, like kitchen cabinet hardware. Like here's a door pull, it's just a yeah, I can list it. It's got the barcode right there, and but it could take it could take 2 or 3 years to sell that. So I don't know. Uh, I keep getting stuff like that it's got some value, and somebody bought that at Home Depot and then sent it back. But that's how I got a lot of inventory like that.
Do you think any of
Um,
that stuff would do good in that auction that you buy from, Todd? That you can maybe get with them and set up a
Doubt it.
load of. Yeah,
That's
you
where I
doubt it.
got it.
Oh, I thought you got it from like a wholesaler pallet auction or something.
Well, it was palletized, but it was like a whole pallet lot of, but it was from the auction. So
Oh, okay. So it was the same auction that you buy your other stuff from.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different place.
I mean, it's good stuff, new in the package, and I
No,
don't
I
get
love that kind of stuff. Yeah, but yeah, you
I
got to
don't
be
get.
careful.
I'd rather get stuff like that in bulk that sells a little bit, just keeps going. But
Right.
Speaking of hardware, Jabesh, you thinking about going to that auction in February where they're closing up that hardware store?
Oh, that'd be a good one, probably.
that's a good point, Lag, because when I worked the return desk at Home Depot, they took back anything with a barcode
Yeah.
that the store still had a SKU for it. So I could just load up a bunch of stuff and hit up the return aisle at Home Depot. And without a receipt, they would give you a store credit.
Yeah, I've taken lots of stuff back with no receipt.
So that's an idea. I don't know. I would, with that one pallet, I would swamp the return desk for about an hour and a half while they scan stuff in.
I had a
Yeah,
$10,000 credit.
it it's a little ways. It's like 3 hours from me, and
You have a $10,000 credit?
I said you probably would if you took that.
Oh,
All
man.
you
I
know,
don't know.
you could buy Gwen all new appliances.
Yeah.
let me see if I can find it.
Return it to the auction? Nah. The auctions I go to are as is, where is. We
Don't ever want to
offer
see it again. Get out. Don't ever come back.
the auctions I go to, they offer previews, so if you got a problem with it, you should have gone to the preview and looked at the stuff.
And then I guess you got the ethical question if you're going to take it back to Home Depot or Lowe's.
Yeah. Um, that sucks.
Yeah, Jabez have. There used to be a military surplus auction. Their warehouse was in Oklahoma City. So I would drive 275 miles to pick up pallets of military surplus, but it was worth it. I mean, I would spend $40 worth of gas, but
Lang has a pancake business. Hey, you could have you maybe try putting a pallet of it on Facebook, Todd, just to see what happens. You never know.
yeah,
I find some contractor might need, if you just want to
Um,
move it, you put it on there real cheap. You might find the right guy.
2822.
So what's
Is
everybody doing for Christmas? You staying home, Todd? Staying home time?
oh yeah,
yeah. Well, we'll go down to my mother's house, which is 40 minutes away.
we got my mother-in-law packed off to Gwen's brother for about 6 8 weeks, so
Oh, okay.
we're not doing as big a Christmas as usual. Uh, I don't even know if her sister's going to show up this year. So it's just me and Gwen and Gage pretty much, and then a couple of days David will roll in for a visit. So there you go. Kind
Well,
of a
come on,
boring
swing on by. If you got time, come on by. We'll be here.
Um,
So we gave each other a cruise for Christmas, so we'll do that next month.
But did she send you to a different place? Is the question.
Send me
Where's
on
your?
a different cruise.
They sent you on a cruise. The cruise going somewhere else. That's the problem, Simon. God.
She, she sent me on a cruise to Alcatraz while she goes out to the Caribbean.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right,
that's right.
right.
That's the way it works. Um,
I enjoyed our man way, way, way back. I think I was in college. We were on a college trip or something, and we got on that ferry and went out to Alcatraz. It was a cool tour.
y'all hold that thought. If anybody lives over near Leesville, South Carolina, there's an auction, hardware store auction going off in February, and
Prosperity Auction Company.
it's yeah, there it goes. You know, it's hardware. It's a live auction, so you can't. You're gonna have to do all your previewing off the website. You know, braided ropes, chains. You know, normal hardware store stuff. Being in contents. You know,
Mm.
Is that Todd throwing that auction?
Todd's Todd's getting the shakes. You know, he's like, man,
They're
man,
taking pictures of my
I
death
got,
pile right there.
Right, right.
you know,
Yeah, that's
caulking and
definitely
all that.
Todd
I
right
mean,
there.
it's just, yeah, scraper blades,
There are
scrapers.
some.
No,
There are some
I don't have that many of the same thing.
talking. Well, that may or may not be any good depending on how long it's been sitting around.
Yeah,
Sure form,
chisels.
sure
So
form,
Those, those
brass.
scrapers.
now these
There's some
these
good
saw
stuff.
the sawzall blades.
Yeah,
If the price
files.
is right, those are some. Those go for some good money.
Yeah,
Yeah, sawzall blades are expensive. Yeah,
those are
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
yeah, those are
So
good.
you know, it's a case where I just don't want to have to drive 3 hours and not buy anything because everything's going. Because I've already gone through here. I have pulled photos. I have pulled photos, blew them up with a photo editor so I can see brands and numbers off of them, the ones that's possible. And
There's some good
I,
stuff there, Tom. Might be
yeah,
worth it. When is the auction?
February.
February.
So, you know, there is some good stuff in there. It's on a Saturday, so it means everybody and their brother's going to be there.
Yeah,
And I mean, there's some stuff. No, there was no toothbrush holders, but like the Sawzall blades, there's some other stuff in there that I wouldn't mind having. Um, my brother might actually go with me because he has a farm and there's some stuff that he could use. And
hey, Merry Christmas, Felix.
but anyway, this yeah, Merry Christmas. Do y'all put up a tree over there? Yeah, they've changed their comp schedule, but
Where's BP at? Come on in here, BP.
Mhm.
lamb chops, no, not hardly.
I never had lamb.
To me, it tastes like pork. Doesn't have unless you put a lot of seasoning on it. Don't have much flavoring to it. There's the link if anybody wants to join us for these festivities. Um, but anyway, I'm yeah. I don't know whether I'm gonna make it over to that auction or not, but because it is quite a ways over. But I've made a list of some things that I would be interested in buying, like the Sawzall blades. But it's
There he
making
is.
the devil.
There he is. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry
Man,
Christmas.
thought you were dead, Sadie. Merry Christmas.
No, I'm still around. I'm just like yourself, making a little bit of life changes.
You put
I have
up
to turn the
you put
turn
up
your.
date trees.
Thought the
I
Yeah,
same
like
about you for a couple of weeks, guy. I ain't see you for a couple of weeks.
yeah. Our internet was down for I don't know 3 or 4 hours yesterday. I made a little video about it this morning. First time I made a video, I almost forgot how. Damn, it's terrible.
You made a long form video?
Yeah, well, long 5 minutes long.
Oh well.
It's long for me.
So yesterday I was right in the middle of shipping when the internet went down. Uh, I had just turned the TV on and I'm like, I'll just let Primo play in the background because he'll just carry on and I'll be entertained uh, and this thing started spinning. I'm like, what the hell? And I went to do something on my computer. It started spinning. I'm like, I'd done like 2/3 of my packages. I'm like, now what am I going to do?
Oh,
And so I remembered that I had bought that damn Bluetooth printer at a yard sale. I'm like, because just because you have wireless doesn't mean without internet, the router is all messed up. I probably
okay.
could have made I probably could have made that work if I plugged one into the router. But I'm like, let's see if I can get this label printer working, this Bluetooth label printer. And sure enough, plug it in and it connects right to the phone. And I'm like, they tell you need an app. So I grabbed, and I know Apple phones aren't that great with those kind of things. So I grabbed my Android over there, and that should have been part of the story. I have 3 phones, and people go, "Oh my god, 3 phones!" But I use US Mobile for 2 of them. It has Verizon and T-Mobile on those 2 phones. They're $25 a month, tax included, for 2 phones,
Deep.
and they get 10 gigabytes of data between the 2 of them.
good morning, Harry.
Come on, Harry.
And so I was able to once I put the app on the Android phone, and that was it. It's simple as um, save it to a PDF when you print instead of, and then open the PDF and in the Jaden's app, and it prints right away. Beautiful print.
Nice.
Now, I don't know how you got your stuff set up, but if our internet goes off, we can still use the Wi-Fi inside the house. We just can't go out to the internet. So I can hit printers and all that kind of stuff.
I must have something wrong or something because I tried that and it laughed at me.
Because you should still get a Wi-Fi connection when you look at your little icons
I think the
across
Big
the top
Brother.
of the phone.
I think the Big Brother printer because it's connected to the network. I could have used it, but it might have been the only one.
Right.
I just But then I would, some of my boxes are 742. Then I'd be trying to do the
Right.
old Dusty method of taping dang things to the box, and that was people,
All
people
right,
forget.
Jabez, if you're leaving, have a Merry Christmas. Stay out
Merry
of
Christmas,
trouble.
AJ. Take care, buddy. God bless you and your family.
I'm sorry, Scott. Go
You know, crash my
ahead.
train of thought. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to tape labels down and all that, and spend all the time cutting them out.
Right.
So
That's
that
understandable.
little Bluetooth, I put a link in the video. That little Bluetooth printer, that's a good one. I mean, it really, and it's got 203 is the print quality. It dang near prints as good as the 300 that I have, that Dymo. That Fomio printer that I got for free years ago and I've been using, it's there's definitely a difference in quality, and they supposedly have the same, what is it, ppm or whatever. I don't however they measure it, the parts. It's
Right.
203 is their. I think it's somebody in the chat can. I'm having a Craig's in the chat. He can tell you.
Chad. Craig, you got a return this morning? That's a bummer.
Dang. Yeah, you're way better with
Hair
that
straightener
technical
didn't
stuff
like
than I am, Scott. I'd be drawing something, or I'd end up probably at my mom's house printing out my label.
I mean, I could have gone early to the post office and I could have downloaded all the QR codes and all that crazy stuff, but I really didn't want to. I could save them all and have them print. I think it ended up being 13 more packages. I just didn't want to do that either.
Yeah.
it's
You still doing a lot of Amazon stuff, Scott,
there's
or
hair straightener.
No, it's probably
mostly eBay?
mostly eBay. It's probably 30% Amazon, 70% eBay.
Gotcha.
But I had a bunch of toys listed, so those things have been selling. And media's been on Amazon. Media's been selling. I don't know why. I guess it's the winter months. People need something to watch or something to do. I don't know.
Well, it's so
I did sell
cold.
my I did sell my Elvis Christmas CD on Amazon.
Hellfire.
It's been
Yep.
40 degrees here. That's cold. Nobody wants to go outside. Why some
There
of
you
our
worth $1,000,000.
Ebbis. Where'd you steal that sign from?
That's just a poster. I don't know where I got
Uh,
it from. So somebody
oh,
gave it to me.
I didn't know whether you went over to Memphis and you had your wife stand on your shoulders and take that sucker down while
No,
you held her up.
no.
They,
You know what
it,
I did do one time though? We was doing one of them tours through Elvis's place, and we was going through the Lisa Marie, the airplane,
Right.
and I chipped a little piece of paneling off and stuck it in my pocket. I still got it
Oh,
somewhere. They
You
don't
could,
even own them planes. Come to find out, they leased them things. They sold them a long time ago,
yeah. Yeah,
but
there
I
was a
didn't feel
guy.
so bad.
There's a guy on YouTube who buys airplanes and renovates them, and he bought one of his
yeah,
planes.
the one that pink looking one that sold on the and sat on the end of the runway for like 30
Yeah,
years, 20 years.
yeah,
Yeah,
that one. Yeah,
I saw that one. They had,
uh,
I mean, it wouldn't fly. They had to cart that. They had to truck that thing out of there.
yeah, and they use it. They take it around the Elvis festivals or something now.
Would it be too much trouble to get some DNA off of that and some DNA off the piano there in Arkansas?
Right. There used to be a show on TV. I don't know if y'all remember it. They used to take airplanes and cut them up and make fancy furniture out of it.
Yeah,
You remember that time?
I remember. Wasn't a big follower of it, but I remember that.
They make like office furniture and sell it for tons of money for conference rooms and stuff like that, tables and
My
Yeah.
favorite airplane show was the airplane repo show.
Oh, I love that one.
yeah,
There was there were some crazy ones where he went up and repossessed one up in snow and all kinds of mess. Did you
Yeah,
see that where he went up to Alaska and took off that side of that? Uh,
yeah.
that guy was.
Uh, I really,
And then one of the guys devolved into where he was repoing boats. The
yeah.
same show. That guy was.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good, good morning, Patrick, and Merry Christmas
Yeah.
Eve
Now
morning.
I see a guy now. He calls himself Ed the Tow Goat, and the goat stands. He's a black guy in Cleveland. The goat stands for "Go out and tow today" or something. Uh, Go out and tow. But he's got a pickup truck and with a rig on the back of it. I think it looks like an F-250. Dude, he'll snatch one up in no time. And
Yeah.
the one
I
I
think
watched
that
yesterday, he old boy's running after him screaming. Uh, I'm not even supposed to be here. This is my girlfriend's car.
The coolest thing that I've seen on any of them. Sorry guys, this is going off in a tailspin here. Is the guy that's got like a it would be a semi-size truck. You know, it's a big truck, and it doesn't have a rollback on the back of it. It's got a damn forklift that moves, and he can lower that thing and slide that sucker up under a F-350, and he'll just pick it up and just pull it up on the back of the truck. There's no dragging tires. Uh, if he can get that truck close enough, he'll pick it up and be gone in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
But
the one,
it's got like a 1,000 pound weight on the front of it to
dude.
offset it.
5 minutes is way too much time. Ed backs up to your car. He verifies the VIN, jumps out and backs up to your car. Without it getting it, he lowers that thing down and grabs the front wheels, and he's gone.
Yeah,
He,
they're
he'll
good.
he'll
Yeah,
pull it out. He'll pull it somewhere, unless it has to have the back wheels up. I think those are what rear wheel drives. You got to have the back
yeah.
wheels up. But the one dude I watched him the other day on one of his shorts. The guy came out and said, "Man, I'm good with it. You got to give me." He goes, "I got the papers right inside." And Ed goes, he says, "All right, we'll go get them." And the guy goes, "I'm going running into papers right now. I'll be right." As soon as he turned around, he was to open his door. He's gone. he, he turned looking at his camera and goes, "Got him." Yeah, he's he's not the most polished video guy, but he's it's funny to watch him go around and carry on.
You know, they get the damn windows shot. They'll be, hot wiring a car to drive off of. Because there's this one guy who was spent time in jail for car theft, and he works for a big repo company, and he don't mess with that damn cars and trucks and whatnot. He'll have that thing hot wired in a minute, and because he's got all the specialized tools, and but they've had the windshield shot. You know, they'll be trying to drive off, and somebody will shoot through the windshield at them, and all this kind of stuff. First of all, my thought is car repossession, murder. You know, which one has
Yeah,
the little bit of the bigger impact?
that's Ebb. I mean, it's just a rig on the back of that truck that man. If you're driving a front wheel drive car, because I don't think people realize unless you buy them the lots that finance they've always got GPS in them. So
Oh yeah, they can even kill them.
yeah, there was one yesterday. He was in the last car he picked up in the last video. He's on the phone with the guy. He goes, "All right, you can kill it. I'm right
Yeah,
behind it. You can kill it. You can kill it."
yeah,
And that's scary. You know, really, that's
Yeah,
scary.
the guy had just pulled into a gas station. There was another one. Somebody was packing the car to go somewhere, and Ed pulled up behind it, snatched the car. The trunk's still open. The guy goes, "You can see I was trying to go somewhere because the trunk's open." He, he's all the way down. He doesn't even close the trunk. He's
My friend that lives in Atlanta, he was at work and he had his car repossessed, but they got the wrong car. They were supposed to get the white Avalon that was two parking spaces down.
oh geez,
So what one of their looky loos went walking by and checked the VIN numbers, and there was a miscommunication someplace, and he snatched my friend's car instead of the other one. Oh, that was not pleasant at all. Because when they picked up the back end of it, they bent some tie rods because they were in a hurry. Uh, I mean, they ended up buying him a new Avalon because the damages were going to be so much.
yeah. He personally checks the vids himself.
but I like the guy. I really like the guy, and I know most of it's just damn TV. But like when they're
Yeah,
trying to,
those are reenactments. That
yeah,
airplane.
when they're trying
Yeah.
to pick up a Cessna 172 from some little airport out in the middle of Arkansas, and they're watching there's like two people that's there, and they're always smoking cigarettes in front of it, so somebody's always got eyesight. Somebody's always seeing who's out on the tarmac and whatnot. But I like that. Scott, did you see the one where they were picking up the 737 from, I don't know, Saudi Arabia, something like that? And the logbook, they can't fly them without the logbooks, and there was like a couple of the
Or they,
avionics
or they,
was out of it.
or they can fly without logbooks, but it costs them the company a ton of money because they have to go through everything or something that they need the logbooks because it costs them a ton of money.
And
Yep.
they had like it
Huh?
normally takes them like an hour to go through these daggum pre-flights, and they're pre-flight did like in 3 minutes. Yes,
Yeah, them
Felix,
guys,
I know it's Arkansas.
them guys are crazy. Flying an airplane they know nothing about, really. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
nothing. And half the times they take off and have to jump to another airport just to get some fuel.
right. I mean, obviously they're master pilots, but you still, you don't know what you're going up in the air with something you have no idea.
So that's for the young at heart. Me, no, I don't want to deal with stuff like that. That's probably what Lag does. I really think Lag just does the reselling for just something to do on his days off, but he's really a, a hitman or something like that. He and Maggie probably go way back on that in that field. Because I always said, sweet little Maggie. She's probably the one that if you owe somebody some money, she just comes
Yeah.
knocking on your door. Hi, how are you today? Do you have the man's $300,000? No. Okay.
Which finger do you
Bye.
want to give up today?
Yes. Yeah. What finger do you want to get up? We'll just call you Nubby.
I think the picture on Facebook shows Lag's about 25, so that means he never leaves the basement like he says.
Oh, there's a picture of lag out there?
It probably ain't him. Of Andrew
No.
Lagerman, who tried to tell us that Andrew Lagerman was his dad, and then shows up in one of these groups as some 25-year-old kid. You need to go and change the picture Lag to be at least be somebody old.
Yeah.
Right.
You've only got like 6 friends anyway, so what difference does it make?
Damn. Well, John's his friend, Grumpy. That's his buddy. They're best friends, Lag and Grumpy.
That was the old days. Mm. Dang, those lights up there.
You know. Yeah. Mike, you're right. That would be like stealing cars from a cheap buy here, pay here in the hood.
Oh, yeah. I used to know some repossessors back in the day, way back in the day when it was really all manually done. You had to actually get out of the truck and hook everything up and
Yeah.
hope you don't get shot. Carry a pistol, hope you don't get shot yourself.
Yeah, he's still got to strap the front wheels down, but he can get blocks and blocks away before he stops
Yeah,
and does.
yeah, that's the nice part about the newer ones.
It's well,
It looks
everything's
Man, it looks like so much fun.
It does look fun.
until
But
somebody
you got
starts popping some until somebody starts popping some nines off at you.
Yeah, that's true.
you got
Yeah,
you got to know cars or you'll tear one of them up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that was back when we bought the first, I think it was like '97 when they brought the Malibus back, Chevrolet. We had the first one that was sold in Mecklenburg County, and it was a great car. The alternator went out on it, and it wasn't like a year old. And we had it towed to the Chevrolet dealership. Well, the Yahoo that towed it towed it from the back, which is what he was supposed to do. But he hooked the cables up so all those tie rods and all those connectors back there in the back, it bent them up. So when the car was going down the road, it looked like the back end was about past the front end, and
Dang.
that cost the tow company a rental car for a week, and it also cost about $1,000 to replace all those tie rods because they were wanting the Chevy dealership to just straighten them out, and the garage manager said, "No, hell, we're not doing that. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen."
Right.
So they had to replace all those tie rods in the back. And and I thought when I was talking to the manager of the shop, I'm like, "This don't happen very often, does it?" He said, "It happens more than you want to think it happens, because they'll just hire somebody that can drive a damn truck, and they think they can be a tow driver, and but that's the reason rollbacks have gotten so popular. You don't have to, if you can drag it up on the truck, you're in good shape. Six friends is good for you, lag. Lag wants to know if anybody's found anything good. Todd, they're going to be your girlfriends are going to be closed tomorrow, Thursday, aren't they?
Yeah, they're closed till mid-January.
Really?
Yeah, they done
Oh,
for the rest of the holidays.
by next week, Todd comes online. His hands will be shaking because he's got the shakes because he hasn't been able to buy anything. Good morning, SMP.
You know, I can't buy a lag.
Did, did y'all see what the craziness that happened yesterday?
Hey,
That
that's my friend.
that
Where,
idiot, or it either happened a few days ago. That idiot Hochul, the mayor of New York, is down there with with a with a live broadcast about taking credit for how much safer her policies and all these things have made the subway safer. That's the same day that they burned that lady alive. Another
mm,
person got stabbed in the chest, and another person got stabbed in the face. I'm like, how did you make the subways claim to make the subway safer, and then the same day, one person is killed, one person is put on an ICU, and another person is maimed for life? Yeah, good job.
That's crazy, Scott.
have y'all heard anything about Trump wanting to buy Greenland or the
No,
U.S. to buy Greenland?
no,
Roberta
that's
said something. Go ahead.
that's another one. You folks think I'm crazy? Go look at the size of an actual continent and the way they put these things on maps. You would think Greenland and Iceland were just monstrous places because they're exaggerated in size on these globes and stuff.
They're pretty small, aren't they?
And the size of Africa is almost always smaller than it actually is. I'm not lying, Tom.
Here we go.
Yeah, the size of Texas is always pictured smaller than it is.
Hey, James, Merry Christmas.
Good morning, James. Yeah.
Right, James.
Yeah, what do they call it? The Mercator projection or something like that.
It's well, the Earth's flat, and they try to make it round, and
Yeah, I always try to carry a fire breathing dragon with me.
ain't right. Where does everything is bigger in Texas? Yeah,
He
I
was
suppose
selling.
so. It's I was gonna say something and it totally went out of my mind. I was having an old man moment.
Hmm.
Oh, that's what it was. If y'all, for those that buy storage units or have bought storage units in the past, If you find a weapon in your storage locker, like a handgun, do you check to see if the serial number is wanted by anybody? I mean, how do you handle that? Because a friend of mine just bought one that has three handguns and a couple of long guns in it.
I bought a storage unit once that had a 22 rifle in it, and I ran the serial number through my local PD, and they said, "No, it's not reported stolen, and it's not involved in any crime, so it's yours."
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to. You got to protect yourself because if you get caught with something like that, you're in a
Was t-
trying to
Merry
explain your way out
Christmas.
of your possession of a wanted item.
Merry Christmas, Carol. Good to see you.
I sold it in a garage sale for $100.
Good morning, Carol. Because I told him, I said you probably need to check it out with the police department, because I'm assuming that they can put a serial number in and it just doesn't do like Gaffney, South Carolina. It hits some kind of national list or something.
Yeah, there's a national database on.
But some people are scared to turn them in because they might get them, they might confiscate them.
You just need a serial number run. You don't need to actually turn it in.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a wanted item, you'll have to, but that's the only way.
Doing fine, Carol. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I would think that would be the case too. Uh, what is it? Ignorance of the law is not an excuse, or whatever they say about that.
Now, up to a
Yeah.
certain point, guns before like 1880 or antiques, and you can trade and sell them without.
Oh, Carol likes the puppies.
Hey, pup.
I was watching one of the magnet fishers, and they pulled about five or six rifles and a couple of handguns out of a damn creek one time. And of course, they called the law, and the law came down there, and they kind of wiped off where they could see the serial numbers. And the ones that had serial numbers, they said, they checked the numbers on them, and they had not been reported stolen, but it was mixed in with a bunch of weapons that was the serial numbers had been um, ground off of them. So the police officer's like, I would think, because you're not going to be able to fire them because they're, disgusting, rusty, and everything. But you probably will want to turn them in because they might check is it called the rifling in the inside of it to see if it matches up with anything else that's they're wanting.
Yep.
Good morning, Texas Val.
Good morning, Texas Val. Good morning, Phil. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, that's what I've seen a couple of those, and they do the smart thing. He calls the daggum police, and they come out and
How do they
with the
do that? Oh, I don't need these hand grenades anymore. Just throw them off the bridge. Uh,
well, what makes me wonder is what was getting ready to go down when they had to disperse with their hand grenades. You watch too much TV. Yeah, no, that was YouTube. Everything on YouTube's real.
mm-hmm.
Listen to all these resellers. All they tell you everything is true. They tell you they don't lie to you.
especially lag. Everything lags.
Yeah,
So
I'm scared to know what you threw.
You can
You've
trust
thrown off of a
lag.
bridge before.
You can trust.
morning, Val. Merry Christmas.
But anyway, Todd, are you doing a show on Friday, or are you taking the rest of the week off?
Yeah, I'll do a show, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I got anything better to do.
Did he answer me?
I would I would miss seeing your pretty faces.
Oh, okay. All right. I got to go buy a new headset.
I think that you're getting way too old. You need to you can just schedule an eye appointment.
What? I can't hear you very well. I'm losing my hearing.
Huh?
Hmm? Uh,
Oh, the light bulb was up through his feet. Okay, you scared me there for a minute, Texas.
I'm trying to decide if I should ship today or not. If you're shipping UPS or FedEx, you might as well not. So I get free pickup. UPS driver told me yesterday that they're only picking up air today, and and they're even telling those folks that it won't move anyway. So we'll pick it up, but it ain't going nowhere
Yeah.
because the complete system is going to shut down at 2ish. Uh,
Is
I
it?
took I took my packages to the post office day before yesterday and said, "Now these are going to get there by Christmas, right?" Everybody in the place laughed.
Man, you must be my father. I did the same thing to Jason yesterday. I had 3 bags, carried them in there. I'm like, now you're gonna make sure these all get there before Christmas, right? He started laughing. He goes, I sure will.
You can trust me. They're not. Is the post office running today?
Yeah,
They ours closes at 11:30, so
I didn't pay attention to the door. Ours might close.
um, now, Todd,
but
you got
they're
all
going
your
to keep delivering. The delivery trucks are going to keep going till it's done.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
imagine they have to.
So there'll be postal deliveries probably up until 7 p.m. this evening.
Todd. Didn't you have one that was hanging out there in USPS land somewhere that had not been delivered?
I have two, and a third one I've already reimbursed,
this is how dumb Amazon is.
refunded.
Confirm ship by 12/25 to avoid late shipment. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're going to ship that on Christmas, Amazon.
Well, notice they said late shipment and not late delivery. It's funny how they, put their words there.
Scott, the thing that Steve does for Walmart,
Spark,
is that called Spark?
Spark. It's because he's catching that car on fire. That's why it's called Spark.
Oh, is it? Um, Roberta's been ordering stuff from them through Walmart, and that damn stuff's been coming like 2 hours later. It's on our
Yeah,
doorstep.
because if they deem it a good pickup, they jump on those pretty quick.
And they don't pull stuff though, right? Or do they have to pull the items?
They have to pull it.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Well, it depends on who you. I think because Steve does it. He has sometimes he buys stuff, and sometimes I think he buys it. I don't think he. I think he has to go pick it up because
You're getting eBay deliveries via Walmart Spark, Anissa?
That's interesting.
so if somebody drop shipping using Spark, is that what they're doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. That would make sense. Yeah.
Anissa, I mean, not, excuse me, not Anissa, Chastity. You had one that was from November that doesn't show delivery and the buyer hasn't reached out. Yeah, I would assume it was delivered too because you know they would be bitching and moaning,
Yeah.
especially if it was Todd that was had shipped it. Todd, is all these packages just out there? They just are they showing no movement or are they?
Oh, I had one going 50 miles north of me, and it went to Fort Worth, and then it went to Oklahoma City, and then it went back to Fort Worth.
Maybe Fort Worth was on his mind.
Oh my God.
Because you know, sometimes Fort Worth crosses your mind.
Ugh.
I, I think me
How
and
does
Todd
that work?
were the only
That
ones to
was
get that.
fun. That was a funny story. I was listening to your podcast, Scott, and that was a funny story. Josh Galt was telling about the. He was writing all of his packages. He prepackaged a bunch of shipment, a bunch of inventory, and he wrote
RTS.
RTS
Oh yeah.
on.
Oh yeah. Return to sender.
Yeah, ready to ship or return to sender, depending on who you are, I guess.
them damn Canadians. You just don't know what.
That was so funny.
RTS.
You're sitting there listening to them. I'm like, how can somebody that's so smart just?
Right, right. 'Cause he is-
Well, but it just shows everybody has mental lapse of this. You know what I mean? It happens to
oh
everybody.
yeah, oh yeah. I have plenty of them. I'm at one right now, probably.
Yeah, here's a Volkswagen tail light that I shipped on the 5th, and it was last scanned on the 17th, arriving late. Great.
And this, so that is so backwards. He, so Nissa said she messaged the guy and told they don't get it, Anissa. If you order something off eBay and it comes in a Walmart bag, I mean, the next thing you're gonna do is order it off Walmart.
Right.
They don't the sellers don't get it. They don't understand the damage they're doing.
Just
That's
like
why
getting something in the Amazon bag too, same way.
that's why Amazon wants it in a clean box. They don't want anything on it. They don't want anything to distract you from where that damn thing came from.
No, drop shipping is. I know drop shipping is illegal on Amazon.
It's illegal on
Is it
eBay too,
not
but they
illegal
won't.
on?
No, this is
It is
banned on
illegal.
eBay too, but they don't give a shit and they won't do nothing about it.
Nobody
Nothing.
does anything about it. Now.
I've reported quite a few drop shippers and not a thing has happened to any of them.
Well, how do they do the? Does the drop shipper send them the shipping information so they can show that it's been shipped?
They just order it on Amazon. They just change their address and order it on Walmart.
Well, they're probably too greedy to do anything about it, Scott, because they still get paid, right, for the transaction.
Yeah, but that's a short term.
No, I agree. Yeah, at least in eBay's case, I think they're too greedy. Amazon would be the ones that I would think would do something about it, but in eBay's
Yeah.
case, they probably figure, well, we're going to get they can buy all they want from us. We're going to get the final value fees and all
So Mike, you read Mike's post that Kimberly's in ICU after surgery yesterday. Uh,
that. Who's
Well, to
Kimberly? I'm,
me,
I'm
like
sorry, I
when
don't get
it's
Facebook.
Life of
uh,
Kimberly, married to Chris,
Oh, okay.
and
Really? Oh, okay.
she
okay,
had she
I
was having a
misspoke.
she was having a.
Go
They were
ahead.
trying to go in and clean up from a staph infection from a pacemaker, and they were going to put the pacemaker somewhere else and do just that was. She's had quite a few surgeries. She's had heart issues a lot of her life.
You ship some Hot Wheels out on the 7th. Shows out for delivery. it was signed by the driver. You know, back before Amazon had all its trucks, they were using some guy up in or some company up on from the north side of Charlotte, and we were getting messages from Amazon saying your item has been delivered. And we would go outside and we would look for it, and I'd go knock on the neighbors' doors and all this kind of stuff. And then Roberta would call and say, they say it's been delivered, but it's not been delivered. I mean, we can't find it." So they would refund her. You know, it was usually some little piddly thing. Um, and then the next day, it would show up.
Interesting thing about Walmart is if you order from Walmart and they'll do substitutes. Like the other day they were out of Diet Coke and them idiots sent Diet Pepsi. I'm like, Joni went on there and said, "This is not an acceptable substitute." They gave her, if you complain about their substitutes, they'll refund you for it.
They
But
should.
how do you substitute Diet Pepsi for Diet Coke?
Yeah, it's two different things.
Yeah, Diet Pepsi is undrinkable.
My wife had to order gravy because they were out of gravy at Walmart, so she had to order it for the next day pickup for our Christmas morning breakfast.
Yeah,
That
I mean, Johnny uses it a lot. Oh my God, she did it
It's
she did it last week and
you know, I will.
mistakenly put pickup instead of delivery. She was so mad
Jeez.
because she got stuck in traffic at 4 o'clock
Um,
traffic.
it's
So back to the drop shipping thing, Scott.
Roberta likes Instacart.
How do you feel about filling like you can't come up with a product, you misplaced it, whatever. How do you feel about fulfilling your order, through a drop shipping to your customer to make them whole, or do
Um,
you just
Generally, I will do that because I don't want the customer to be you know put out or not get the item. So if I can find the item that's reasonable,
right?
uh, even if it costs me a few dollars, I will do that and drop ship it. I've done it before. It happens every now and then, but
Yeah. Okay. I feel the same way. I was just curious.
but
Drop shipper.
as a model though, it's just
Yeah, that's a different story. Yeah.
But I think it was Craig was talking about, yeah, that there's lots of videos about drop shipping.
so
Oh,
I've
there
got a
is.
so I sell a
And
lot
they're
of
still making them.
Samsung Blu-ray players, and every now and then I'll run out of remotes, and so I'll just send them a message saying, "Hey, the remote's coming separately," and I'll drop I'll just I'll have it go from eBay or Amazon directly to the customer,
Gotcha.
or things like that. Just because um, there's a guy on eBay that I buy the Samsung. It runs all the Samsung Blu-rays, and on the front of the stick, there's a sticker on the front of it that says "Made in China."
Yeah.
If you take the sticker off, it says Samsung.
Oh yeah.
So I buy from him for like $5.30 a remote, and I just pull the sticker off. So it's it looks. They're probably I'm 100% sure they're not real remotes, but it's a freaking remote. There's no difference. So
Right.
it adds a little extra value to the Blu-ray player when it looks like
Oh
they're
yeah.
getting.
Yeah, Food Line's good about that chastity. Uh, so we like them. Let's see.
Can you tell the difference? Which one is not the Samsung?
Nope.
Nope.
Would you do? Peel the label off?
Yeah, I peel the sticker off. That one's the Samsung.
They're probably both made in China, anyways.
Oh yeah.
Probably the same factory.
Right.
These are one model number off. That's how I can tell the difference.
I lost a TV remote. I tore this damn house apart looking for it. Roberta ordered another one. It's a Roku remote. It came in, and I've got a bright green case, rubber case like you put on your cell phones, so I can find the damn thing. Um, but I was vacuuming, and I flipped up the I flipped up the dadgum footrest on my recliner and was vacuuming down between the pads. And this recliner's got like deep pockets between the foot pads. And I found that damn remote I lost in there. She said, "I thought you checked the chair," and I said, "I did. I checked the sides of it."
Oh, I hate
And I
that.
felt like a dumbass.
Well, your mistake there was telling her that you found it.
I don't
It
have to
always
keep
happens to
anything
me as
back
I'm
from
going to
her.
bed, and then I know I got to wake up the next morning and look for the damn remote before I can turn the TV on.
I do. And my phone's got a black case, and the note don't matter how many times I've told these people, my family, if they're going to get me a new case, I want it in like bright blue, bright green. I don't care if it's freaking fluorescent pink. I just want to be able to find the damn thing. That's probably just an old man problem there, but
My wife loses her phone. I give her all kinds of crap. I start running through the house, yelling code red, everything else pisses her off. She gets mad as
and
hell.
what's so bad about it is, why don't they make a damn app for your phone for these damn TVs? Yeah,
Well, they
I
probably
should
do.
have,
They,
but now I've got another one because she
Yeah,
ordered me
you
a little one of these little things that goes over the armchair of your recliner or a chair, and it's got pockets in it. So I've got three remotes. Uh, it's got three
could
remotes.
put a phone tracker on it, but all that does is give you
My
the
tablet
address.
all stuck there.
she just needs to super glue her phone to her hand because she's always on the damn thing anyway.
Did they really? I've looked. I've tried them. I never could get them to work right, which it might be because I'm just an old man.
No, they have apps out there. Yeah, I don't know. Scott probably would know more about that stuff than me, but
I mean, I could actually just do with just a rinky-dink computer because like I said, all I do is look. I never look at. Don't say it too loud. I never look at local anything through the channels. I mean, my favorite show I watch. Wait till it comes out on Paramount Plus to watch it on Mondays, and that's Landman. If you haven't
right, my
watched that, especially you Texas boys and girls, you ought to watch that
Tom's a noob.
because that's a damn good show. Tom's a noob. Yeah, I know. I usually hand the phone to my son and say, "How about you fix this for me?"
that's what I do. My youngest
He
boy,
told
he's
me
the
last
one.
night, "You've had that phone for 2 years now. It's about time for you to do an upgrade." No,
I guess
no,
there's
it's
too
not.
many people that
I'm
watch
not
this
like
video.
Scott. I've got to have a new iPhone every time it comes out.
I guess there's too many people that watch this video and don't
And
watch
she
the
just
live
messaged
show.
me and said she was going to stay till noon and then stay
How many?
till noon so she didn't have to log back in when she got home.
I make a video saying the
And she'll
internet's
be
out.
home
I
for
can't,
10 or
folk.
12 days, something like
I
that.
I don't have. Y'all know I live against an airport. I have one bar
I've
of
been married
signal.
30 years, Mike. We don't share secrets.
Tom, can you not hear
Secrets.
us?
Man, I can't talk this morning.
He's just talking over everybody. What the fuck?
Oh,
Kiss my
what's
ass.
going
That's
on
a
here?
vintage
What's
Blue
going on
Street
here?
wall
Hellfire!
cabinet.
He can't
Kiss my
hear
ass.
us.
Oh, is
Kiss
that
my
that
ass.
thing back there you got?
It's every man for himself out here in these streets.
Okay, I'm not too bright this morning. I stayed up all night thinking about this damn show this morning.
Can he still hear us?
Tom,
I
So
can
don't
you
think
hear us?
anyway, I should
he
have.
can't hear nothing. Oh
Okay.
lordy,
Who can the audience hear? Can the audience hear us or Tom?
I can
Anyhow,
I can hear you both.
I think I'm going to wrap it up. I need to do some stuff.
Hey,
You
Tom,
watching Landman?
can you hear the bearded picker over here?
What? Sorry. Did y'all say something? Good morning,
Also,
Josh.
Hank says that she can hear. They can hear us all.
I can hear y'all. Sounds like I'm on a subway.
Tom needs to refresh.
Yeah, something. Tom's got the issue, I think.
I can hear y'all now. I got to
Can
go
you?
get another headset because the plug on this one's not working.
uh,
Oh, that was good stuff.
Scott was giving us the next bolo of the century, and you just couldn't
Yeah,
hear him. You
I
missed
don't
out.
care.
Yeah, you
everybody
missed.
missed it now.
I don't care.
Turn 10 into 100 10 times a day, and
Yeah,
we all missed it.
I was just trying to say, people are making the comment on the video. Just use your hotspot, and you can print your computer. Do they not watch it? Do they not realize how many times I got to tell you? I live next to an airport. My cell phone signal, y'all see it, is one bar. That's the one bar. Because what's the one thing you can't build around an airport? You can't build a tower. They'll fly into the damn thing.
Yeah,
And so I use Wi-Fi calling on my phone. So there's not enough. There's not enough strength to hotspot a computer here. There's, without the Wi-Fi, it's yeah. Bump said quit ordering Timu headsets. What the hell? It's but
I
it's
haven't ordered anything from Timo in a long time. I'm trying not to order anything from China, which is
You were
really
their
hard.
fanboy for a long time. Oh, I like this Timu. Look what we got.
I've
he
only
did preach
ordered like
right
two
about.
things from them.
You was kind of
Yeah,
touting
then
TV
Kent
for
had
a
to
little
be
while.
installed. Well, it was pretty cool. You can find things that's you can find things that I mean I'm not talking
You
about
could find,
like
you could
big
find
ticket
things.
items. I'm talking about little gadgets and widgets and things like that. But now I have a micro center and I can find all my computer shit up there.
It's like the dollar store of the internet.
Yeah, but what really gets me is that I can order a I could order a 25-cent widget and get 60% off and free shipping. You know, I mean, what the hell is the deal? And they're constantly raising the damn rates of mail over here.
I get the draw if they had anything
So
I would ever
anyway,
need. If they had anything I would ever need or use, I might go check them out. But I got enough widgets hanging around.
my
I need to get
lag.
rid of.
Yeah, I guess.
Biden fixed it. I know Trump deported that guy that caught that lady on fire. Supposedly, I don't know if that's true or not.
You know, things have kind of slowed down since he's been elected president.
Oh, have
You
you?
don't
You can feel the
eh,
shift in people. It's just night and day.
you don't hear all the woke crap.
Nope.
I mean, before it was in your face left and right. You don't hear about any of that. I mean, and the Mr. Bumcrack, dude, I've never said anything bad about you, but don't you need to get off my ass right now.
You're right, Bumcrack. He did. He was all about every day. Team you this. I thought he
It
worked for
was some
Team U.
cool
Had
stuff.
bought Team U stock
There
or
was
something. The way he was talking about it.
I know. I thought he was fixing to adopt Chinese children.
Right, right.
well, we almost did adopt a little Chinese girl.
Mhm.
That way we
There
can
you go.
guarantee getting a girl. I know, Bumcrack. You never say anything mean about anybody
Oh
except
my god!
Scott.
Did y'all see the short I made that Joni was in? But she drugged me to Walmart the other day. I'm like, what did what? How do we? Walmart wanted us to rate ourselves. What did we rate? Johnny goes, we got a one.
We got
She will knock me down. We're gonna be a self checkout because she's gonna give them a one. She's like, rate your experience. She will. I mean, she'll run you over to hit the one. She's like, as long as I'm checking myself out, this store gets a one. This store
I
gets a.
agree.
And if
I
we
agree
walk
with
up
John.
and somebody didn't do it, she's trying to beat the little timer so she can rate a one for them and a one for us.
I agree with Joni.
no
Oh,
worries, Mister Bumcrack. I hate self checkout, and that's the reason I'm so glad that the freaking Publix is getting ready to open up because I've never ever had to use self checkout in a Publix.
I'm telling you, I'll go get something for us, and I'll send her a message. Just instead of telling her I'm on my way home, I'll just tell her they got a one. Only text I get back is, "You're damn right, they got a one."
You know,
Oh shit!
Roberta and I have this joke because when she has blood draw or any doctor's appointments, I drive her and I drop her off at the front of the building, and then I go park and I wait for her to come back. And my joke is that bitch will never give me a 5 star. You know, it's all she's like, I'll give you a one. I think that's about it. And I'm like, damn good thing I'm not an Uber driver because they would fire my ass as much as I haul you around and I never get a 5 star.
But you gotta see. Ah shit! See how happy she was. That was the most joy for her this week. Is they got a one.
A one, a one. That reminds me of that movie Varsity
I've
Blues.
never
A
seen this.
10. He's a 10. That's funny.
I have never seen where you could give a rating. I guess I don't pay attention.
It's really a
Uh,
bogus system anyway, right? Because, I mean, even a one is giving them some kind of credit. You shouldn't be able to do, you should be able to leave something that's negative. They need the eBay feedback system, is what they need.
I just don't. You know, I just I hate self checkout.
But
If they're going
people
to start
still,
doing everything self checkout, then it needs just to be a big frickin' vending machine. So you can go into it and you can just start pushing your button. I want a number 17A and a 26Z and let the little machine run around and pick it up and set it there and stick it in the boxes for me.
right.
Which,
But you can't
Jap-
even get this. Some of these Walmarts around here did away with it because the stealing was so bad.
And the worst thing about going to Walmart is it's not even the people at Walmart anymore. They're still in full force pajamas, and it's them damn employees in their blue carts. They will run you the hell over. You can't even get down an aisle for all them damn blue carts.
now I'm going to tell you what, is Sam's Club, if you have a Sam's membership and you don't have the app on your phone so you can do self checkout, before when you get off of the show right now, you download the app because I love running in there, grabbing what I want, scanning the items, paying for it, and walking out the door. I, you know,
I'm telling you right now, the greatest Christmas gift I got this year was a video I saw day for yesterday that said Costco is switching back to Coke. Amen.
Oh, are they?
like you talking about like they're up in their restaurant cafe
Yeah.
area.
Yes,
Uh,
they're ditching Pepsi up there at the front and going back to Coke.
Damn.
that's because Coke offered them more money.
It's terrible. You go in to get a cheap hot dog while you're there, and you have to hold your nose while you drink Pepsi products. It's terrible.
That's not that bad, Scott. You're being
It is that terrible.
Carried away.
I
Diet
like
Pepsi's a drink. I
Oh,
usually drink Mountain Dew.
Diet Pepsi is vile. I will say that. That's some of the nastiest stuff. But a regular Pepsi it's fine.
they got decent pizza for the price. I mean, Costco. I kind of like it.
Yeah, like the diet starts in a week. I have a week to do whatever. That's the one thing about doing videos. You suddenly realize, damn, I'm a fat fuck.
Well, that's me too. In 2 days, I'm starting on a 1,200 calorie a day diet and getting on my fat ass up on that treadmill.
Joni said I had to wait until the first because she's like, we've got too many groceries here. You need to help eat the rest of the stuff so I can start buying in the first of the year for you to eat keto. I'm like, all right.
I'd have to move half my death pile to find my treadmill, and it's right here.
1,200, Craig. Don't be an ass.
And it's 2 feet from you, Todd.
I know it's right there.
I know whatever happened. Every time I used to ask Todd if he was playing poker tonight, he'd say after I walk on the treadmill. He stopped texting me that about 3 months ago. I guess he lost it.
Hey,
There's.
at least that's a
Can you
festive.
even see the treadmill? Look at the IKEA bag and post office
It's,
box. And
it's very festive. That's nice of you. Oh, oh my God, those little green. If you go into the grocery store or Walmart, those little green bags, they're like $2.98 of Christmas cookies. God, those things. When I was on the road and all these places, man, I would eat like a bag of them cookies a day. It was terrible.
You do the
You know what,
keto thing, James?
Craig? A friend of mine was asking me about what's a good treadmill? What's a good treadmill? And I'm like, skip the treadmill, go down to one of the gyms,
Do
get you a
Planet Fit-
membership, and that when you quit in a couple of weeks, you just cancel the membership and you don't have this damn big thing sitting in the middle of your house.
Yeah, it's
I
something like
mean,
one of those like Planet Fitness or one of those that doesn't care if you
yeah.
can't.
Well, they got in some trouble because they were making it so difficult to cancel.
And
And
because
the
the one down the street, the local one down the street, and there are tons of people that go in there. I think they're like $60 a month. Are they insane?
no, it's no the Planet Fitness is like
They're like 20.
$16 a month.
Yeah.
It used to be $10 a month. But this is what I tell them: go get you one. So when you quit, you don't have it sitting in there. This one friend of mine bought a damn. What was the thing that was advertised? Not a Palantir or Teen or whatever it's called. The fitness set. They used to advertise on TV all the time. It has the big rubber bands on them. Anyway,
Oh,
he bought one
yeah,
of
I
those
know.
things, spent thousands of bucks on that thing,
Oh,
and his wife uses it to hang her winter coats on now.
like Nordic like Nordic Track or somebody.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
I think.
NordiTrack. Yeah, one of
Or-
those.
Yeah, Nordic Track. And I told myself I was not going to go. I'm getting the urge to go playing at the thrift stores for a little while.
Tom, you know what? I bought one of them. You ever see them commercials with the things that you put your feet in and they move your feet while you're sitting down? They look like
Yeah,
a bicycle wheel or what? They're just steps basically, but they rotate like this.
right.
I bought one at a sale the other day for $20, thinking the whole time it was electric. Because the ones on TV are electric. I get it home and this one's not electric. You got to actually move it with your own. I said, hell, this ain't gonna do me no good.
You're supposed to torque that sucker down, Mister Sadie. So,
I know. Well,
so you get a little action. You muscle tone or something.
Yes.
Son of a gun. Let's just turn this sucker on. Let's turn this thing on while I'm watching TV, and my feet are just going up and down.
I know it
Good
was an
Lord.
I know it was an accident, but Craig actually said something that was smart for a change. Um, it's that time of the year, folks. If you want to flip some stuff local, man, treadmills and those all that stuff sells really well January,
yeah,
February.
Yep.
any kind of workout stuff. Because one of the big things I shipped out yesterday was, I don't know, I picked it up at the thrift store. It was uh, and you would think, oh my God, Beard, you're doing like a lag. You're shipping big shit. Um, it was a leg master, one of these big leg master, one of those big deals.
Mm,
But
yeah.
that's a stock photo because look how I bought it up from the thrift store. It was in the box already. All I did was wait and put a label on it. It was brand new, sealed. Look out for those. I bought two or three different things at the thrift store that were still in boxes. Nobody else cared anything about. I'm like, that's exercise stuff in the box. What do we say? I paid. Okay, so it was $12 on senior day. I got it for what did I get it for? $10, $9. It sold for 30 plus 30 shipping, and it stayed here in the South, so my shipping ended up only being like $11. So I had 20 into it and got 60. And for only sticking a sticker on something, oh god, don't hurt yourself, Larry.
We
Look at
got
that
one
piece
of
of
the.
junk.
We
A
got one
piece
of
of
those.
junk.
It makes you work
I'm gonna throw it out today.
because there's no the on switch doesn't work.
It ain't got no damn on switch. It's gone. It's out of here. I thought, hell, if I could just sit in a chair and improve my circulation, I'll get it. But I didn't know you had to actually do something.
And you know what gets me? You go on these big ass cruise ships, and they got this full gym. You know, who goes and runs on a treadmill on a cruise? My doorbell just rang. I'll be right back.
Hey, fun.
Probably a Temu delivery.
All right, that those three are getting shipped. You're not getting shipped. You're not getting shipped. Okay, so 4 out of 6 are getting shipped. There's two of them are going FedEx. I actually took an offer on a Salad Master. It's a 4 quart mini stock part with the lid.
Mm-hmm.
I took an offer for 55 plus 16 shipping, so $71 for a $3 pot. Even Johnny's like, "What is Salad Master?" I'm like, "What the hell? What do you mean? What is Salad Master? Salad Master is a damn money maker. That's what it is.
Are they so good?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that $3. It was at the store, thrift store with the lid, $3. I got 55 plus shipping, so $71 ship.
Is that the brand, the name of it, Salad Master?
You may go get it for you. Yeah, it looks like all the rest of them.
Of all the Amazon people, that's the first one that's ever rang the doorbell letting us know that something's there.
All right, so it looks just like any other regular 4 quart. I didn't get the lid, but if you look on the side of it here, you can. There a lot of them are engraved with the who makes it. It says Salad Master right there. It's hard to see in this reflection.
Is
Oh, wow.
Amazon still just anybody to deliver?
You see where it says Salad Master, and it tells you that it's
Oh no.
triple ply craziness, whatever. But it's Phoebe's mad at somebody out there.
Does
Yesterday
it come
she's
with?
out.
Are those waterless cookware?
I had
Is
to
it
go
supposed
get
to
her.
have
Kept
Are they,
parking at airplanes.
a? Is it supposed to have a lid, Scott, or is it just that?
It's got the lid. It's got the lid.
Oh, okay.
I had the small. I bought it. There were two in the store that day. They were both $3 each. Uh, the other one was that's a 4 quart. The other one was a 1.5.
Uh,
you
they
did
look
what
clean.
lag? You did what to your pants this morning?
What was the other one I found the other day? Where are they at? Uh, found a lid. That's better than nothing. I found four of these the other day. Uh, Amway Queen.
Uh huh.
Don't pass Amway Queen. I never heard of it before, but that's another one just like Salad Master or Stupid Money. And I've never heard anybody mention Amway Queen.
I
That
haven't
was
either.
that's a the Queen cookware set.
Even the lid is like really it's much thicker than most of these lids.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're like 5 ply
yeah,
steel.
Amway Queen.
They were like $1,500 a set new. You know, 20 years ago.
I mean,
Dang.
I got to list this shit.
They're waterless cookware.
And this one over here, who was this one made
Why
by?
don't you?
Uh,
I need to start looking at that type of stuff more often.
I can't read it.
Scott's giving out bolos.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's made by. Damn it.
Do you ever see just the lids and stuff,
Well, a lot of
Scott?
times you go to state sale, that stuff piled up in the kitchen, and it's really cheap.
That was Town Craft by Chefware. Town Craft. That's another one. This one's
State
another
sale.
one. I apply. This stuff weighs a ton. Yeah, this was gonna say so.
Yeah, that's the good thing. If you can get in the kitchen and get a lot of that stuff for pretty cheap.
The
That looks like
Townware.
a,
I've got eight
Yeah,
pieces. I gave $25 for 8 pieces of that Townware. Town Craft by Chefware.
my neighbor went to an estate sale and she was going through the kitchen and there was like 3 boxes of pots. And she said, "How much do you want for all of the pots?" And he said, "Give me $50." And there was a full set of Queen cookware in it.
Hmm.
Done.
And she said it didn't even look like it had been used.
Yeah,
But she
nice.
that
bought it because she saw some pots. She saw some pots that goes with the pots that she has at home.
that chefware there. The lady was telling me her mother bought it in the '80s at one. It's one of those brands that you have to go to a party. That if it was Amway, it might have been the same. You had to go to a party to buy it, and she's like, my mother back in the day paid 1800 dollars for that full set. She had the skillet. They couldn't find the
Yeah.
power cord for it. They had the skillet and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to
This
all
start
those
looking at
cookware
stuff.
sets were sold
I've
those
always walked right past that
by
stuff. I need
parties
to
or
take a better look at it.
I've got to get better at listing. I got a bunch of it over here. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at this too. Oh, this everybody knows this one, but do you pass them up because they're not clean? I clean that one.
is that Revere well where?
Yeah, yeah, I clean that one. Vinegar and salt.
Are those the ones with the copper bottoms? Yeah, yeah.
Vinegar and salt.
I
I'm good at
remember
it.
when those were real popular. No, you need to get down.
And if you get real crazy, if you put a paper towel, smear it with ketchup, and then put a paper towel on top of it, let it sit for a little while, the ketchup will eat off. Because what is ketchup? A lot of vinegar and salt.
Yeah.
My wife's got that. Who's that bitch on? I mean, that woman on TV. What's her name? What's her name? She got big. She got to be a big one. She's probably buying underwear from Scat on eBay, but
Pioneer Woman or
no.
Rachel Ray.
Yeah, Rachel Ray. She's got that set of pans, pots and pans. She likes them.
I thought you was talking about the little chubby woman that sells all the odds and end like pots, like on late night TV commercials. You know, I can't remember what her name is.
Merry Christmas to all the bitches out there, gang.
I never particularly cared for Rachel Ray. She's just kind of got only. I love only pants. Lag, you're sad. She was just always too chipper, you know. Didn't matter what happened, it was okay.
Hmm.
Like
Oh, is that why?
you've got to get out, son. You
That
have
might
got
be.
to get out and meet people.
Is that the reason why I've got?
Hey, bitch, to you too.
I was wondering why I was getting so much. And every time I thought, man, if I clean the lens, it might do better. But I cleaned the
Looks
wrong camera. I was wondering
pretty,
why that camera never turned blue.
looks pretty good from here.
I know the other one was picking up all the. Now let's switch back to the other one, see if that fixes about it. I cleaned the right. It took a lot of that. Yeah, it took a lot of that crazy. The
This
light.
lady I used to do a lot
Damn,
of
now we can see you better.
do a
Yeah.
computer work for. Um, she called me up because her daughter and grandchildren are moving away,
Damn it!
and she said, I want to have a really good setup for doing FaceTime, you know, with the grandkids." And I'm like, "Okay." She says, "I was looking at this. It was like a Minolta. I'm just throwing the name. I don't remember what the number was. It was like a Minolta 3500 DSL something something something." And I said, and I googled it. That thing was like $2,800 with a regular lens. And I said,
Oh, yeah.
"What are you going to do?" "I just want to do like FaceTime with my kids." And I said, "First of all, you've got to. The reason I don't do work for you anymore is because you went to Apple." And I said, "That laptop you have has a camera
Built
in
in
it."
face. It's got FaceTime built into it.
And I said, "So why are you looking at cameras?" And she said, "Well, I just thought I needed a really good one." I'm like, "You can go get a $200 webcam and do exactly what you wanted to do." But she's got lots of money.
Well,
I
Lots
shit.
of
probably need
money.
to sell this. I probably need to sell this camera, Scott. You probably know. I paid like $500 for this thing. It's probably not worth half of that nowadays. But it's EO5, EOS or EO5. I don't know what it is.
And it's an EOS, but there's still another model number to it. It's an
And I
EOS
got
what?
the EOS.
Flip it over on the bottom. It'll tell you the model number.
Oh, good God, I can't see.
You got your glasses on. You still can't see.
You got to show the bottom. You're looking at it.
Oh, show the bottom. Is it upside down?
Yeah, it's upside down. We ain't that good.
Tom could make you big, but he's not doing
Oh,
it.
I could get.
Model. It is a
One two six
DS
six two one.
126621. 126621.
But I bought the
Five
whole.
million.
That one, it's worth without the lens 219. It's a Rebel T6.
Okay.
Uh, with two lenses and a little bag, people are asking 300 plus shipping.
Yeah, I got the whole kit. I don't think I've used it 10 times.
300 plus shipping.
Okay.
Money well spent.
Yeah, right. Waste of money.
I'll
Still use
trade you some
my phone.
toothbrush holders for it.
Anybody got anything good that you want to trade him for that he
I'm
might be
trying to find.
interested in?
I like
Yes,
guns.
I used to
I like.
do light IT stuff.
I'll trade it for guns, ammunition.
I can't believe all it was a dirty camera lens, all that lens flare and all that crazy. Because I'm looking at the wrong camera.
How many cameras you got up there?
12.
3. One was
Oh,
acting up, so I went and grabbed the other one, and then the computer's got one.
Which kind do you
Lens
have?
Logitech C920.
Okay, I think that's what I got.
Yeah, that's the most popular one. Everybody has this.
Scott, when you're doing your show and you have all the fancy intros and outgoes, are you jumping to pro scenes for those?
No, that one's probably worth just as much, Larry.
You think? That's
And that's an SX160.
Yeah.
I like this little camera better than any of them. But I'm usually lazy and I just use my phone because I don't like
Damn, that thing's worth
fancy.
two step. Well,
Uh,
that's
that thing's
refurbished.
worth 100. That's that thing's worth 100 and a quarter plus shipping.
Nice. I think
So
it's about, I think it's about what I paid for it, and that was
the
a
one
long time ago.
the one I picked up was it was in that model range, but it was like 6 models up. It still sold for 300 the other day.
Wow.
Eric said he never thought he'd see me skydive. You still hadn't seen me skydiving.
I
That
have a
is pretty.
brother-in-law that does that, and he spends a damn fortune on that. Which if you have a hobby of any sort, it costs a lot of money. I see no point in jumping out of a perfectly good airplane just for the thrill of it. That's just me. Good morning, Tactical Z. It's
You want to see the scariest Teddy Ruxpin you ever seen? Ready?
ah!
God dang.
His whole nose came off.
Are you trying to party him out or something?
Yeah, I got him on there for cheap. The recorder in him still works, so I figure he's got some value.
Yeah.
Get out your super glue and stick that thing back on.
Right. Check the team and
Uh,
see if they got a nose.
Here you go. That's the picture the AI the Grok they generate. I just put my head on top of it. You still hadn't seen me.
That was a great picture of you.
It went from that to that. Ta-da.
Well, see, you can tell it's fake because your beard's not appearing about your face. You
I don't like flying. I damn sure ain't jumping out the plane.
do you not like flying? God, that's the only way to travel.
No.
Damn, Scott. You need to
Look at
put.
all the
You
shit.
need to quit. You need to take them damn big girl panties off and put on some Y fronts and call it. Be a
And
man.
look at all the shit you miss when you. I
When
might
I
run
want to go from
the
Charlotte
largest.
to Dallas, I don't care. Dallas is the reason I'm going, not to see west middle of nowhere Arkansas or Missouri or Minnesota, someplace like that.
That's the next place I'm going is to Arkansas. Me and Larry are going to see. We're going to see Elvis before he finally kicks the bucket
Yeah, we are.
for real.
We got to do it, man.
They say you got to get there like an hour early because that place fills up like crazy.
I bet it does.
Yeah, I've been watching this guy. Been watching this preacher. He's all over my TikTok feed from the 1829. I think it's 1829 church or the 2918 church in Atlanta. They had 2 years ago. They had 130 members. Um, this past weekend, he came on last night and apologized for their underplanning. They filled up a 10,000 seat arena and turned away 5,000.
Wow.
Wow.
And
What's
That
so
that's the
special about What's so special about the guy?
I
Is he
he
just
he unapologetically preaches the truth from the word. No
okay?
fluff, no fluff, no ifs and ands about it. Uh, he, he he ain't your tipper. He ain't in a suit and tie. He preaches in a hoodie and just goes at it.
Okay,
Man, he
okay.
is. Uh, I think it's Philip Mike Anthony Philip Mike. Won't take long for him to show up on my page because
yeah, because they're always monitoring everything you do.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, you get
Well,
a authentic preacher are hard to find.
I bet you Todd could sell those big girl panties as boat sales.
told you it wouldn't take long.
He related to Fetterman. Wears a hoodie.
Yeah, he's no, they don't look anything alike there in this.
Plus, you go to the
You
same barber. You and him can't go to the same barber.
No, not Anthony Michael Hall.
Anissa, when you're watching Landman, pay attention to what kind of beer he drinks. He's an alcoholic. He doesn't drink anything except Mick Ultra, which must mean that there's no alcohol or very little alcohol in those things.
That means he's got to be doing something right.
I'm telling you what, I know it's just TV, but that's got to be a nasty freaking hard ass job to do.
Yeah, Larry, when you drink those, do you drink with your pinky up? Is that what it is?
All right, Anissa, I hear you.
Eric, Eric, we're going to see Elvis preach. I'm telling you.
Oh God, they'll come. Mr. Sadie will come back, and he will be a changed man because Elvis spoke to him.
Heck yeah.
He won't be drinking, smoking, carousing, gambling, none of that kind of stuff because he will be a changed man. Because Elvis said you got to clean up your life.
I don't know if I could change that much, but I might change a little. That's a lot of changing. You just had a mouthful, Tom. I don't know about all that.
Sinners. Back when I was in high school, during English lit, there was a we had to read a bunch of sermons from
Man,
this preacher from like the Pilgrims, and he scared his church so bad that they ran him off. 'Cause every sermon was about fire and brimstone. You're holding you're the Lord is holding you by a thread over the fiery pit of hell, and all this kind of stuff. So they had to run him off to get because they were scared. He was scaring them so
who
bad.
are y'all barking at? Who are y'all barking at? You want to? Who? Why are you letting her make you so bad?
You would think I'd
Uh,
get nothing but cat videos. All I get
Well,
is those daggum dashing videos.
Good
Now,
looking
mind you,
doggy.
they're
because people are
cute.
crazy. Franklin is the
They
most
are
handsome.
they are crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
telling you right now. If I walk out in the building, Franklin will haul ass to the fence. He will turn around and look, and Phoebe be running behind him. And Phoebe will start barking, and Franklin will go back and forth on the fence and never bark as he watches Phoebe bark like crazy at the dog next door. The only time Franklin barks is if he's trying to get Phoebe to come outside and bark at the dogs. And then when she gets out there, he never barks again.
Joni needs to start dressing them up and making videos. That's what everybody else is doing.
Oh my God! Don't give her any ideas.
Hey, she might make more money off of it than your YouTube. I mean, your eBay and Amazon, because people are just
I mean, it's
obsessed with
it's
this.
already bad. These are my text messages. Dog, 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 dog.
Because they're
When they
cute.
did, when they did stickers, there's so many stickers of Franklin.
Yep,
I mean, it's every picture. They're on the bed.
that's awesome.
She was actually out of the house on that one. I mean, it's every picture. There's Phoebe. She's like, "Where is your child?" She's looking at you. So then I sent her one back of her as a kid. She got mad at me for that one.
Was that her? Really her?
Yeah, there's her again too. That's what she sent. She sent me all these stickers of dogs to make her go away. I sent her that sticker.
You know, one of these days we're going to hear about Scott passing in his sleep
I mean, it's just
because he stopped breathing. Because he
it's
Damn,
stopped
nothing but
Tom.
a dog.
breathing.
It's
How's
nothing
it
but a
go?
Jody's
dog.
Jody's going to be held. Is going to hold a pillow across his
Every
face
time I
all
do
night.
something, every time I do something wrong, she's like, "Phoebe's giving you side eye again."
Time just went from dogs to Joni suffocating Scott in his sleep. What the hell's going on?
Oh
I've been thinking
Lord.
about Jenny for 2 days, Todd, since I heard that news, man. I'm really sorry to hear about that, buddy.
Well,
Yes.
All right.
I know. We sure do miss her.
Yeah, we've got one that's 18. Last night when I went to bed at 1 o'clock, Johnny's like, "Take grandma outside so she don't pee in the floor on much. She's already peed in the floor, but I'm taking her out anyway." So she
Yeah,
went and immediately used the bathroom. I'm like, "All right, let's go back inside." The two dummies are running in there, and I turn around and look, and she's in the back corner of the damn. Has no idea where she's at in the back corner of the dang yard. I have to go all the way out there to get. It's we're gonna lose her soon. It's gonna be awful.
yeah, it's
Mm.
terrible.
It's She's been around for 18. Jacob's only 26. Jacob hardly remembers a time that she wasn't here.
Right, right. It's crazy how close we get to these damn things. I might just go to the self checkout today at Walmart in Joni's honor just to leave a one. I got a little time to kill.
I don't think if they give her deliveries and she rates them, she's nice to them. But if by God, if she takes her ass inside, you get a one.
We got to go. You guys doing anything for Christmas special, Scott? Or
Nah, we're going over. I think Christmas dinner at a friend's house, but that's it.
okay?
All right, I got to beat the post office close at 11:30, so I better get going.
Yeah, I need to go find a biscuit before it's too late.
Dang, it's 10:23. You
I'm as
pushing?
frozen.
I can always go to Whack Castle and get me a waffle. I guess
Do
waffle.
you not have Bojangles over there?
No, and not that I know of. There might be one somewhere, but not that I know of, Scott.
Because they run breakfast 24/7, or as
Do
long as
they?
they're up.
What time's UPS close, Swamp?
It don't matter. So they might be going UPS, but they're gonna be stuck because they ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got 3 or 4 on my ship.
Well, Merry Christmas to everyone, and I wish you everyone and their families the best. And we'll see you before the
I'm,
New Year's.
yes, I'll probably go live at some point before Christmas, or
Yeah,
might even go.
do that.
Might